Welcome once again to Formula One esports. We head to Spa-Francorchamps. The historic circuits only continue to appear in the calendar as we watch Matt and Mad Max from UEL or something open up the qualifying session. We do have a 25% chance of rain for the race in 2 days' time. So we are probably going to have rain in the second segment of qualifying as they now try to spread out, which doesn't work perfectly, especially because Skibbity once again tries to distract his opponents. An F1 fan leads the pack as they climb up the Camel Straight, and now the roller coaster downhill begins. Through No Name Corner we go and onto Puan. Not too close to the curbs for F1 fan there. Then through the chicane, the most difficult part for me in the entire track. And then through Blanchimont, always flat out. And the bus stop chicane actually is, I have to revise my statement. The bus stop chicane is really difficult. I don't know what about it is so difficult in this game, but you need to carry like a lot of speed, or can carry a lot of speed, and I don't know, it's really tight and basically impossible to overtake. But yeah, we are on lap 3, so there are already relevant times, and Krasnet is holding the fastest time. Let's make sure that we also see them to the left. And yeah, Krasnet this time for Alpine, because we do have two Ferraris. Not two Ferraris, two McLarens anyways. At least I hope so. Yeah, F1 fan, of course. So yeah, just like last time out when Guglielmo stepped into the Alpine. And did he race for McLaren then? Wait, let me just check. Oh, I can't check. But yeah, anyways. Did I even include the... No, anyways, I'm just thinking about video stuff. Yeah, I still don't have the standings right here of Monaco. So, Jordy, please post them. Yeah, that was my confusion just right now. Krasner is still holding the fastest time for Alpine. Very nice to see them up there. And then it's F1 fan and Piggy, championship leader. That's what I can tell you, even though I don't have the latest standings. And then there's Majumdar racing for Haas here. So Matt's teammate for today, as there is a huge pileup in Stavelo. And still on the back straight there, as they all try to get across the line. 8 minutes in this session. And Guglielmo now will pick up the slipstream nice and easy, but I think he had to lift off in Radeon. But now down the straight, let's see what he can do with this lap. Going a bit more to the limit right there. Sorry. And Majumdar currently sitting in P6. The slowest 4 drivers will once again be eliminated ahead of Q2. So right now Majumdar would just about make it, and Matt, his very experienced teammate, currently is 18 hundredths behind him and out of qualifying. Only 5 hundredths behind Matt is Skibbity, who currently would also not make it in the process. Then Pigeon is right there. He just said that he almost forgot F1 ES existed, but he's back for VCAP. And then Mad Max in the Red Bull at the back of the field right now, and yeah, over a second behind the Pigeon. Still everything stays the same at the front. I'm still not sure if Krasnett could take over one of the McLaren seats because he's a McLaren driver, but I'm pretty sure he can't, as he now enters the pit lane from the other side, just like they do in real life after the race. I don't know what he's doing because tire wear is deactivated. We have learned from the mistakes at Monaco, which made Q1 a bit boring. And once again, there is chaos in Blanchiment. Majimdar, I think he's currently on a quick lap. I cannot improve, and oh no, it actually was a pretty slow time, as you can see to the top. They're all setting pretty slow times. What's going on? Only Krasnett is pushing right here. And Frimpong is also in here for Ferrari. He's now going to cross the line. Doesn't improve his 37.10 the same time as Majimdar, and both of them, no, not both of them, only Frimpong right now is safe because Pigeon has improved to P4 with a 36.98. So we see no improvements at the front. F1 fan currently chilling. And I don't know if he doesn't see any reason anymore to improve his time or anything, but I don't know. Maybe he's also having a pizza just like Piggy did 1 week ago at Monaco. Still dominated the race then. And yeah, wasn't the most exciting of races. Let's hope that this will be different at this, once again, historic circuit. And it will now be 1 minute on the clock, and still Krasnett is in P1. F1 fan currently would be in P2 again. Of course, we're going to have Q2 again, but he's taken front rows consecutively in his only 2 races that he has done in this series so far. Let me just check who currently is at the front. It is Frimpong. So it will come down to where Frimpong is on track, whether we are going to see 1 or 2 more laps, and it looks like the next one will be the last one, as he's been being chased down by Skibidi, who improves his time and goes to P6. So currently he would be the last one to enter Q2, as they're now battling on the Camel Straight, which is not too nice for Frimpong and also not for Skibidi, because he could just push once again. We'll take the slipstream again, but they're just a bit too close, I believe. Yeah, Krasnett's time now really already standing for a long time, but now Frimpong will cross the line. He goes across the gravel in the final corner, will therefore not improve his time. And I don't see the graphics to the left because they are disappearing once the drivers are next to it. But F1 fan doesn't look like he did improve once again. Then Piggy also not. And now Piggy goes to the top. Piggy hadn't crossed the line yet or something. But now with a 36.43, he denies Krasnett of the fastest time in Q1. Let's see about the lowest 4 though. Mad Max still couldn't quite keep up with the rest of the field, so he stays in P10. Frimpong then by 0.03 of a second gets eliminated by Matt. Then Skibidi also doesn't make it in the end because Pigeon did improve once again as well. And Majimdar also only in P9, but it was very close, just 1/10 between getting knocked out and staying in. And also Pigeon is very close, and also Guillermo is very close. The rookies sadly at the back of the current grid. 6 minutes to go. Q2 is about to get started, and they all spread in a rainy Spa-Francorchamps. We do have 100% rain now, because it would be just, yeah, a bit boring if it was like Monaco. But we do have 25% chance of rain on Saturday, so yeah, we can't ignore that, and therefore we do have the wettest possible track right here, which isn't often that it gets achieved because the weather just changes so quickly in this game. Yeah, it's also something that maybe should be changed. But there we are. F1 fan probably not setting a representative time yet. No, 39 isn't too quick. But of course we are in the rain. Then Pigeon now already beating that with a 38.90. Who of these 6 drivers has adapted best to these slippery conditions? Matt said that he didn't practice in the rain and didn't want rain for qualifying, but yeah, it's so if it says 25% chance of rain for the race, then it's basically a 100% chance. So it's very, very unlikely that it won't rain. So yeah. Now we see Pigeon in P3, Piggy with a 38.72. 600s ahead of F1 fans, so right now everything looks pretty normal. Guillermo also making it through to Q2. So both McLarens, and then I don't think that we have 2 cars of another team. No second Williams is here today, no Laguna, no Nickel, and no Malik, which is quite surprising to see. And I don't have any teams championships to take a look at as well. I don't have any graphic that tells me that. But I think that the fight between Williams and McLaren could still get very interesting over the course of the season. And I don't know how it looks right now, but I think that Williams is P1, just because Piggy won everything, but McLaren are taking consistent podiums, and I'm pretty sure that they are still in reach of winning the title, at least before the mid-season break. It's just a 7-race season, so we'll have 3 to decide who wins the first season, or the season 0 of Formula 1 esports, as Guillermo now tops the timing table with a 38.65, once again 700th ahead of Piggy. But fantastic to see the McLaren driver at the very front of the field, and we now just got 2.5 minutes left to beat that. It's a long lap around Spa also in the game, so not too many tries for Piggy and the others to beat that. But now Piggy will cross the line, and it's looking really good. A 38.42 is the new improvement by Piggy, who now slows down. I think your lap will be a bit compromised if you really want to do the optimal thing, which is to stay to the right here and not go to the left like F1 fan does. Yeah, kind of Carlos Sainz style at Mexico. I don't know if you saw the Monaco race, and if you still kept watching as it slowly turned into a podcast, but I predicted the top 3 for the Mexico City Grand Prix in Formula 1, which I'm pretty proud of, because it's, yeah, I don't know, it wasn't the craziest of not the craziest of results, but it's really hard to predict because just everyone could win. And I just missed 3 drivers now improving that time. The learning curve in the rain right here seems to be huge, but Guillermo has been sent down to P4 while I was rambling about my own predictions. So Pigeon takes 3rd now with 38.43, just 100th behind Piggy, the championship leader, and then it's another 10th of a second to Crossnet, who once again is leading the timing table 1 minute of this qualifying. But Piggy last time out. Oh, and now he's gone off the track, maybe just to let Pigeon by. And F1 fan now goes to the front row, beats Piggy's time. But anyways, Piggy managed to beat it at the end of the race. And I just wanted to stay with him right here, but obviously his lap now won't be the best anymore. Still think that F1 fan is in P1 basically. Yes, he is. So it will come down to him whether we once again get a lap across the... if he brings it across the line before the time ends, and if we get another lap in. Let's see what he does. It looks like he will slow down and end qualifying with that. Matt, I think, now goes across the line, improves his time, but stays in P6. Now F1 fan can cross the line, and for now he's got the front row. He didn't think that he needed another improvement, but Piggy right here seems to be in a good lap, keeping it tight to the inside at Stavelo. Now through Blanchimont, not leaving much space to the curbs, and now in the bus-stop chicane, slowing it down nicely with a bit of runoff, straightest run to the line, but he can not beat his time, and he can also not deny crossing it of taking pole position for the Belgian Grand Prix. And crossing it with Alpine for the first time is at the front of the field. And Piggy is only down in 4th behind both McLarens. So this really seems to be a huge chance for the Papaya cars in the team's championship. Let's see if anybody can deny Piggy still, but it doesn't look like it right now. We still do have more than half of the season to go. Once we reach lap 23, the first half of the season will be done in 2 days' time. And yeah, Pigeon with a nice result in P5, very close to the top. It's been incredibly close all session long. And Matt struggling in the rain at the end, but still coming close. And yeah, still P6 only for him. Thanks for watching. I hope you tune in for the race at Spa-Francorchamps. Like and subscribe, and join the commentators team. Goodbye.